Hello everyone and welcome to today's session. Now today's session is again a very interesting one. Here we are going to discuss about opportunities. So up till now we have been taking a lot of sessions on the mind power training and all that, and the mindset which you have to have in order to tap opportunities, right? Now today we are going to see the real opportunities which are out there, and how will you now use that new mindset that you have got, okay, the positive mindset that we have built. How will you use that to tap these opportunities? Firstly, to identify these opportunities, and then to encash, to tap these opportunities. Okay, so let's see. So the key learnings for today will be how to identify opportunities, how to identify the latest trends which are going on in the market, okay, and how to tap the opportunities. So let's see. Now, this is one point which we have focused on in many of the sessions, that you can have two types of vision, the tunnel vision and the broader vision. Okay. Now we'll deploy both of them today in this session. Okay. So what is a broader vision? Where you identify everything. The broad vision means you have to identify, you should be able to identify everything in the picture, see the larger picture. Okay. That's a broad vision. And that is necessary for spotting the opportunities in life, because opportunities are everywhere. So unless you broaden your vision, you will not be able to see a lot of opportunities. Okay, so for that we need a broad vision, and then we need a tunnel vision to encash those opportunities. Because to encash the opportunities, what you need to have is focused mindset. So in order to identify, you have to have a broader vision, but once you have identified, then to tap any one of them and go deep into it and exploit their opportunity, you need to have the tunnel vision. So both are equally important. Then so how do you broaden your vision? To open your mind, of course. Okay, so let's see. Now we will see 6-7 points on how to broaden your vision and how to tap these, or uh, see these opportunities. So first thing you need to do is open your mind. The more successful, and the problem, what's the problem is, this is a problem statement actually, not a solution. The more successful you are, or the more things that you have achieved in life, actually closes your mindset. It closes your vision. It doesn't make it into a tunnel vision. There's a difference between a closed vision and tunnel vision. Tunnel vision is a focused vision. Closed vision means you are blind. You are blind to your own opportunities in life. Okay, so success makes you blind because your mind goes into a rest mode. It thinks that whatever we have achieved is achieved because of what we have done, and therefore we have to repeat doing the same thing again and again. Okay, so you have seen a lot of companies out there like Nokia, BlackBerry, and a host of other companies who have gone from top position to absolutely bankruptcy. Why? Because they went into that blind spot where you think you are the best and nothing can beat you. So that blind spot you have to avoid. Okay, so success is one of the biggest problems in life. Accept this fact. Okay, so the more successful you have been, the more difficult it is to accept new or different ideas and approaches. And this is not just a problem with one individual like us, it's a problem with business also. A lot of businesses go into this blind trap, okay, of success. So how to open your mind? You might have mastered your little corner of the universe. Okay, this is the fact, but still there are millions of needs that needs to be solved. So out there in the real world, a lot of people have got a lot of problems, and these problems need solutions. Okay. Who achieves success in life? What is exactly success? Success means that you are able to solve the real problems of people, whether those people are your customers, your business customers, your clients, or your employer, as the case may be. Okay. If you're able to solve the problems, you will be successful in life, in all the aspects of life. Okay. It can be a personal problem. If you can solve your family problems, you are the best person in the family. Everyone loves you. If you can solve social issues and problems, the whole society loves you. Okay. And they respect you. If you can solve your boss's problem, then he'll respect you, he'll give you promotions and salary hikes. If you can solve customers problems, they will buy your products. Okay. So that's how you'll be successful in life. So success in simple words is solving problems. It's as simple as that. If you can identify and solve a million problems, you will be the biggest or the richest person in the world. Okay. In all aspects of life. So success makes you lazy. Think about it. Success makes you lazy. Think how things could be performed better, faster, cheaper, or more efficient. So don't become lazy. Okay. Success makes you lazy, but you have to avoid that laziness. You have to avoid that complacency in life and try to improvise every single day. Bring more creativity in yourself. See what more problems need to be solved, or if the same problem can be solved faster or in a better way or in a more efficient way. Okay. So Maruti may not make two-wheelers. It will continue to make cars, but they will continue to make more efficient cars. Okay. New models, new cars, more efficient, more fuel efficiency. Or they can change the technology of making car. They can shift to EVs, electrical vehicles, and hydrogen driven vehicles, and so on and so forth. So R&D, research and development, and improvisation is the key to remain successful. It's easy to become successful. It's even harder to remain successful. So for that, you need to bring a lot of creativity and efforts. Okay. And third point, the things change. So even if you think that you are successful, the things will change. The world is changing at a very rapid pace. Okay. The dynamics are changing. If you don't change along with those dynamically changing world forces, which we'll discuss in the next session, how the world is changing. Okay. So if you don't keep track of the changes, you will be outdated. So don't become outdated. Okay. Don't make yourself irrelevant. So whether you are having any kind of skill, it doesn't matter what kind of skills you have or what kind of business you are in. So BlackBerry was out of business just because they did not pick up the touch screen trend. Okay. And Android. So they did not pick up, and therefore they were out of business. You as an employee can be master of something today. Say for example, you are master of one skill, and that is very much in need, in demand today. So you are earning millions. But if you don't improvise yourself, if you don't keep track of the new skills which are coming up, it's possible that the technology which is being used today is replaced by a new technology. And if that happens, then you will go out of business. So for example, if you're a chartered accountant and you are doing SAP, for example, you are into SAP implementation. Tomorrow, some new technology will replace SAP. Then what? So are you updating yourself along with the changing environments? Okay. If not, then there is trouble somewhere. Okay. So now how to do this? Let's see. So tips to identify the opportunities. Now you will focus on these 6 tips that I'm going to give you today and make it a habit. Okay. Note down these 6 and make it a habit of following all these tips every single day. Make them a part of your demeanor, the part of your life. Okay. So first is necessity. I don't need to argue much on this. Necessity is the mother of inventions. Everyone says that, right? And you agree with that. Necessity is the mother of all inventions. So what you do is, now I'll give you the real tips, okay? What you need to do, action points, and you will follow these action points every single day. So number 1 is Identify your pressing need. Pressing need means which is really needed. There are two kinds of needs. One is which is a luxury. If we have, it will be good. And the second is we have to have it. There is an immediate need for something. Identify those immediate needs right now. What do people need right now at this moment of time and which they are not getting? If you can find such a thing, that is a diamond. Okay. So ask these two questions. What do you need, or most people or industry need? So there are three people here. Okay. One is you yourself. What do you need? If I can identify something which I need very desperately, and then I can see that a lot of people have the same kind of need, then I have found a great idea. Like for example, just an example, that I am say suffering from diabetes, okay, from sugar problem, though I'm not, but suppose I am. So I have to have, sugar-free sweets. I love sweets, and I don't find sugar-free chocolates out there in the market today. And then I go and read in the paper that there are so many million sugar patients in India. And obviously, almost half of them would love to have sweets. Okay. Means there is a huge market there who needs sugar-free chocolates. Now go and find out that who is making such kind of chocolates. Are these chocolates available today in the market? If not, then there is an opportunity there. See, so this is how we find an opportunity. So identify your own need, identify what other people need on a bigger scale. Okay, see the scale also, and this will study, of course, in the future sessions, how to value an opportunity. So today we are just seeing opportunity. Then we'll see how to value an opportunity. Okay, what's the value in it? So other people need, and what the industry needs. So there can be a B2B business model, what the industry needs. Or as an employee, suppose you have a particular skill. So you see what the employers need, what kind of skill they are looking for, and which they are not getting. So you read newspapers, you read so many magazines and all, you read news online as well. So identify these areas, these skills which are needed by people, okay, in organizations, and there is a great demand for them. Do you have that skill? If yes, you are in the right spot. If no, can I learn that skill? And can I fill the gaps? Okay. So the mode of identification is same whether you are an employee or whether you are a business person or whether you are an entrepreneur or a startup guy. The way of identifying remains the same. Your markets may differ, and which is not readily available in the market. Okay. If it's available in the market, then there is no opportunity there. There may be, you can bring some changes, but it's difficult. If you can find a problem which is not solved today, that's the biggest opportunity. So first is necessity. Second is pay attention. And therefore we have taken so many sessions, okay, on mindset training. So there we have seen that how to broaden your vision, how to pay attention. We have worked on our senses, and I hope you are doing the exercises that I have told you to do. Okay. So now, as you can see the bigger picture, your senses are aroused and you know how to use them. So you can find lot of detailing. Okay. You can see things which others can't. If you can see things which others can't, then you are in the very right spot. Okay. You are Sherlock Holmes of opportunities. You are the CID of opportunities. Okay. So pay attention. So what you have to do in paying attention, number one, broaden your vision. See more things that other people can't. Okay. Like you are cycling out there on the main street, and while cycling you can see so many things out there. You see that there is so much of rubbish on both sides of the road. People just throw it on the road, and you see this for 4 days in a row. Then you get an opportunity that there is some problem with the government department to pick up the rubbish. So you can go to the municipal corporation and submit a plan that this is a problem in our city. And if you give me the contract, I can clean the roads, and you have got a business. Okay. So everything that you see around you may have a hidden opportunity in it. You have to keep your eyes open, your ears open. Okay. Identify changes. So when you go out on the road and when you are seeing things, identify the changes that are happening. Yesterday I saw this, today I'm seeing this, next day I'm seeing something, next day I'm seeing something. Because it is not always that you are the first person to find an opportunity. It may be possible that other people have found an opportunity and they are doing something. So when you see them doing it and they are the first movers, you can say, no problem. Somebody has identified an opportunity and he's doing something, and I see it, wow, it hits me. The market is too large. And that person who has started doing it will not be able to, cater to the whole of the market. So there is a lot of space still available. We can enter it. So therefore, see the changes happening around you. Those changes, something new coming in, like for example, EVs are coming in, electric vehicles, solar power. These are multi-billion dollar opportunities. Okay. And they will be there for years together. Today, EVs are able to occupy, or maybe I can say satisfy, hardly 5% of the market size, or even less. So 95% of the market size is still available. It's open. You can compete very well. Okay. So likewise, so solar power is there, wind energy is there, sustainability is there. So there are so many open areas right now, and they are huge. They are huge in size. Now you can enter as an employee there. You can enter as, as a businessman, as a startup. So the industry has an opportunity. Now you can go and serve these companies, the young startups, and you can grow very fast with these companies. Okay. So I speak from all angles, from an employee's angle, from a businessman's angle, everyone. Okay. So opportunities are everyone, for everyone and everywhere. So identify the changes. Then listen and notice new things being talked about. So when you talk with your friends, when you talk with, we have talked about those 5 people. Okay. And now you have got your list together, 5 friends, 5 colleagues, 5 mentors, and so on and so forth. Very good. So when you talk with these people, try to identify new things that they are talking about. Okay. Not the old one. So old is, it's gone. In opportunity, old is not gold. So, but if you hear some new things, some new words that they are speaking about, some new concepts that they are talking about, catch on to those topics. Do your research. Go home, do more research on those things. Come back to those mentors or friends and ask them more questions. Okay. And try to evaluate that opportunity. So opportunities come in hints. So when you get these hints from your observation, you go deeper into them. Okay. Do your research and then come out with a solution. So pay attention. Number 3, suggestions. Suggestions is very important. So the second point was attention. Attention is you are giving the attention. Now this is the opposite of it. Let people come to you with their suggestions or with their feedbacks. Now this is not just important for business. Okay. This is on the same plane, I would say. This is equally important for an employee as well, or even for a student, for an employee, for anyone. This is very important. So what suggestions means is that let your colleagues, if you're an employee, let your colleagues come to you with suggestions, or let the customers of your business come to you with suggestions. If you're a business, then of course you will have your feedbacks and suggestions coming in from your customers. So who will you take these suggestions from? You can take it from your boss or colleagues or even juniors, for example. If you're into business, then you will take it from your customers, your clients, and all the various stakeholders who are involved. So stakeholders means all those who matter to you. So they can be your investors, they can be lenders, they can be suppliers, they can be even your family members, because family members also matter. Okay, if you're going to take a decision for changing your career or something, then family members also play an important role. So you take suggestions from everyone. Let the suggestions come in. Don't stop taking suggestions. Remove the ego. Okay, ego is the worst thing that we can have. I know everything. When you start thinking I know everything, that's the first day when you actually start knowing nothing. Okay, so remove the ego and take suggestions. Those suggestions give you something unique. Those suggestions give you lot of eye openers which have lot of opportunities in them. Okay, and these suggestions can be given by anyone. There was a famous you know, an example, a real life example of Colgate. So they were not doing that much, that great a few years back. And then the Pune, you know, the person who used to serve coffee to all the board members. So he was serving the coffee in one of the board meetings. And this, the managing director asked him that, what do you think? We have this problem and we are stuck. We are not able to find solution how to improve the profitability of the company. So what do you think? So, you know, he said that why don't you increase the mouth of the tube? See, such a simple suggestion. Increase the mouth of the tube, the opening of the tube. So earlier it was very small, so they increased it. Now, automatically what happened is that when we squeeze that tube onto the toothbrush every morning, we apply a certain kind of pressure, and that much paste comes out. So with a larger mouth, more paste would come out. So a tube that would last for say 30 days on a normal, the smaller one, now lasted for 15 to 20 days. So obviously everyone has to brush their teeth every morning. You cannot say no, that my tube has ended, so now for 15 days I will not brush my teeth. That cannot happen. So consumption increased, the profitability automatically increased. So such suggestions come from anywhere. Okay, so keep track. And there are loads of examples like this of big companies. Number 4, think. So once you have got the suggestions, once you have got your attention, next thing is think. So close your eyes and think. Look inside. So when we think, what we do is we look inside. So spend time with yourself every day, say for half an hour. And we have seen this also in one of the earlier sessions, that you need to have your own space, at least 30 minutes every day, where you will do deep thinking. Okay, you will go deep into a thought and just let all the thoughts come in, because that is your seed of intuition as well. Okay, all the intuition is inside. It comes from inside, from your subconscious mind. So when you put all the information in, the attention or the feedbacks and the suggestions, then let your subconscious mind ponder over all that thing and come out with its own solutions. So practice mindfulness, practice deep thinking and tunnel vision. Okay, spend some time with yourself and sharpen your intuition. So do all these things every day. Okay, think. The number 5 is avoid negative, all the negative things. Attitude, beliefs. So I'll not go again into deeper into this thing. We have already discussed a lot of these things. So no negative attitude, no negative beliefs. And if you have them, you have to replace them. Remove your negative anchors, replace them with positive anchors. Remove the negative talk. The way you talk, the way you use the words, the negative words, nothing is going to happen. Everything is going bad. I am sick. I am this. Every problem is there with me, and I'm stuck in my problems. So don't use these words. Never again. Never ever. Okay. Replace them with positive talk. Okay. I'm not, sorry. Don't even say I'm not good. I'm feeling a little down. That's a still neutral word. I'm feeling a little down, but yeah, my mood is up. Physically I'm down, but my mood is up, you know. So likewise, so you replace the negative with more positive words. So what if I'm not feeling good? I can do my work. Okay, so replace your vocabulary, change your body language from the negative to positive, and bring that positive energy. Okay, and lastly, study your competition, because competitors, give us lots of information in both what they are doing and what they are not doing. So if you find an opportunity, like when I was a teacher for 25 years, I did a lot of things which my competition was not doing. So I came from a very small place called Nagpur, and there were huge, very famous teachers from Mumbai, Delhi, and so on and so forth. But I was the first one to launch the pen drive classes in India. And within 1 year, I sold my pen drives from the northeast point like Srinagar to the southernmost point like Chennai. Okay. So I was the only teacher who had sales everywhere in India, like the south students as well as the north students, the east student as well as the west ones. So from Assam till Gujarat and from Srinagar till Kanyakumari. I had students across India. No other teacher has done that. Okay. So I found an opportunity when everyone was very happy with their face-to-face classes. So look at your competition, what they are doing and what they are not doing. Then when I became very famous in pen drive lectures, then suddenly people started realizing, oh, somebody is becoming famous. Oh, students are going there. Students are buying pen drives and not coming to classes. Then they came into this, the world of pen drive classes, and they were too late. So most of them were too late. Now the market is absolutely, jam-packed, and it is localized. So only the students who know you, now they buy your lectures. It was not like earlier days. So sometimes you lose the opportunities if you are late. So therefore, I'll come to the next point, that opportunity is like a wave. It's like a wave. It's not present for what we can say for eternity. It's not there for eternity. Every opportunity comes, it has its own life, and then it dies down. Okay. So therefore, I have compared it with a wave. So what a wave does is, if you have ever gone to a seashore, you will see a wave coming and going out. Wave coming and then going out. It falls on itself. So that's how the opportunities are. It's a window of opportunity. A wave is like a window of opportunity. So the strategy is, if you want to become successful, you have to enter at the right time. What is the right time? When the wave is just, building up. That's the time when you enter it. If you want to drive it and drive fast and long, you have to enter at that time. Then ride it. You have to ride that wave and exit at the right time. So ride the wave means exploit that wave and then exit at the right time. So I exited from pen drive business, okay, when I saw that the market is now saturated and it will not grow from here on, because CA crowd is less. So if the students are limited, if I want to compete with all the other people who have now joined in, so I at one time I was the first teacher to launch taxation lectures in pen drive. For 3 years I was the only one, so I captured the whole market. For next 2 years, a few competitors, they started coming in, and then I said that okay, this is the right time to exit, because now the competition will heat up and they will eat themselves by price cutting and all those wars. So I slowly moved out at the right time. So that's what you have to do. You have to enter at the right time, ride the wave, get the full benefit, and exit at the right time. Now there are so many things you can compare this with. There was a software boom, that was called as the, when 1999 got converted into 2000, that was called as the 4K, not 4K, that .com revolution was there in that time. So when that .com revolution came, there were a lot of companies who were formed. In fact, I have given you the example of Bill Gates as well. So when personal computers came, he was the first one, he entered at the right time. Even Steve Jobs, so Apple, Microsoft, these people entered at the right time, Intel, and therefore they ruled the market for years. Okay, so you have to enter at the right time. Mobile market is hot. But when it came, when these touchscreen and Android and all that revolution came, the few companies who entered at the right time are at the top right now. Okay, after a few years, this will die down. Something new will come. Some new technology will replace mobile phones. Who knows? So you have to be at the right time and exit also at the right time. Okay, so success is you and the force of nature, and therefore if you're riding with the wave, then you will feel joy, you will feel the excitement and bliss. Your life will be smooth, and you'll enjoy all the good things in life. But if you're riding against it, then you will feel struggle, pain, and dissatisfaction. So if you want to know whether you are riding the right way or not, see what feelings you are having today. Are you feeling struggle, pain, and dissatisfaction? Then probably you are riding against the wave, not with the wave. So it's time to change. Okay. Then just to give you a few opportunities which are coming up and which will stay for another, say, 10 years. These are the next decade opportunities. So if you think that you can fit into any of these, think about it. Do something. Okay. If not, you can find your own opportunity. So this is not an exhaustive list. This is just a suggestive list I'm giving you. 5G revolution is coming in. Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, data scientists are in demand. Metaverse, blockchain, gaming, robotics, drones. Drones has opened up in India. Okay, and that's a multi-billion-dollar opportunity. EVs are of course there, electric vehicles. Agrotech, the technology in agriculture, genetics, scientific research, social media of course is there on a big scale. You can become an influencer, you can start your channels, you can do marketing, and so on and so forth. Then e-commerce is there, logistics, the last mile delivery, the supply chain, renewable energy, and sustainability. So I'll give you the whole list. You can get it, so I'll go through it fast. Then management is of course an evergreen area. Okay, because everything needs to be managed after all. So business can be any, it needs to be managed, and therefore management doesn't go out of fashion at any point of time. It's always in fashion. So enter the management level. Then finance, investment, actuaries. The investment world is changing very rapidly. The blockchain has come, and the cryptocurrencies were there. Now they are down, of course, due to COVID and all and the world scenario, but they'll come up again on a big scale. They're not going to go out, okay, unless the governments ban it. Then actuaries, startups of course, and new business ventures, consulting is there. Startups are also down right now, but they'll also come back in a year's time. Then sports is a big billion-dollar industry. Now if you think that I am not a player, what I'll do in sports, just think about it. There are a huge number of opportunities. Shah Rukh Khan is not a player, but he's controlling a team. So these days there are teams like IPL teams and so on and so forth, and you can fit into these teams and play a certain kind of a role. Okay, you can be a manager, you can be a supporter, you can do a lot of things. You can be a technology guy. Okay, so you can bring technology into sports. The online gaming is doing a big business. Then freelancing, of course, on a personal level, and remote working. So these are some of the ideas that I'm throwing at you right now. But now what you have to do is do an exercise. So the assignment for today is very simple. Make a list of opportunities. So using those 6 tips that I've given you, okay, now you'll make a list and you'll divide this list into 3 parts, A, B, and C. So what is A? A is the opportunities that you find in your own field. So if you're a chartered accountant, see the opportunities which are coming up in the CA field. Okay, means something, the skills you already have, now you have to just tap that opportunity. Okay, you can do something like if you're already a CA and you don't want to learn new things, okay, no problem. What about auditing foreign companies? What about getting work from outside India? Okay, even the accounting work from outside India, or taxation work from outside India, and so on and so forth. So you can go tap that market. Okay, filing returns for non-resident Indians. So there are a lot of opportunities out there. Okay, so that's A list. In your own field, you don't have to invest much in your skills and all. B is the list, which is also opportunities in your field, or you can say slightly around your field, for which you need to update your skills. Okay, for example, you have done your CA, or you have done your maybe whatever engineering, but now you find something which is okay related to my field, but I need to update myself. If I do this course, or if I do a certain kind of certification, then I'll be able to tap that opportunity. Or as I said, that if you want to audit the companies in US, you need to do US CPA. So why not? Why not? Okay, I'm already a chartered accountant in India. I can do US CPA, and then I can get that whole lot of business from US. Okay, so think about that. So that will come in list B. And then list C is opportunities which are outside your field. Okay, something which is outside your field. So do that. Do these three, make these three lists, do this exercise. Take your time. It's not a one-day exercise, of course. Take your time, because this is a very crucial exercise. Okay, and make the whole list, and then see, we'll see in the future sessions that how to now value these opportunities, and then how to encash these opportunities.